I get it. You're broke. But not for the reason you think. It's not your job. It's not your bills. It's not even your student loans. It's one tiny, invisible, silent mistake that's casually destroying your finances while you scroll through TikToks about how to get rich. By the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the one thing that is literally destroying your finances. And the worst part, you don't even realize it. Because honestly, you've likely been making this mistake ever since your first paycheck. So I'm here to tell you right now, if you fix this, your entire money game changes. But first, let me paint you a picture real quick. You're 22, or maybe 32, or 39 and still figuring life out like the rest of us. You get paid, you spend a little, you save a little, you stress a lot. And every month, it's the same cycle. Work, bills, eat, exist, repeat. You swear you're trying your best, and honestly, you probably are. But here's the truth. Trying your best doesn't fix a broken financial system, especially when you're the one accidentally sabotaging it. The one mistake that's keeping you poor, it all comes down to this. You're not tracking your money at all. What gets measured gets managed. What doesn't get tracked gets spent on DoorDash at 1 a.m. You don't need a financial advisor. You don't need a $300 course from that dude on Instagram with the Lambo. You just need awareness, period. Because if you don't know where your money's going, it's going somewhere. And odds are that somewhere is making someone else rich, but not you. Here, let me show you how it happens, with 10 quiet little habits that stem from this one oversight and how to flip them for good. Mistake number 1, living in denial, aka I'll deal with it later. Let's be honest, checking your bank account shouldn't feel like opening a horror movie, but for a lot of people, it's straight up psychological warfare. You know the routine, you know rent is due, you know your card just declined at Chick-fil-A, and you definitely know you've been avoiding your banking app like it's a toxic ex trying to check in. But instead of facing the chaos, you just scroll, distract, post a meme, open your wallet, and pray there's something in there besides old receipts and regret. Here's how to fix it. Check your balance daily. Yes, daily. It's like brushing your teeth. It doesn't stop cavities instantly, but it prevents financial decay. Look at your last 30 days of spending. Yes, all of it. Pull up your bank app. Look at every charge. Add it up. Group it. Categorize it. You'll probably scream, maybe cry. That's good. That's progress. You can't change what you're unwilling to confront. Once you see your patterns, you can break them. But until then, you're just guessing. And guessing is expensive. But if denial is the disease, the next one is the symptom. And it's dressed in Gucci. Mistake number 2, lifestyle creep, aka I deserve this. Let's talk about the silent killer of financial growth that feels amazing, until it doesn't. Lifestyle creep is when your income goes up, and your expenses sprint up like they just heard free Wi-Fi. You get a raise, a new job, a side hustle starts hitting, and before that money even lands in your account, your brain is already upgrading. I need the newer iPhone. I'm done flying economy. I'm a Whole Foods person now. You convince yourself it's a reward for hard work. And hey, you do deserve nice things. But here's the catch. Lifestyle creep doesn't steal your money. It steals your future. Fix it. Every time you get a raise or side hustle win, automate at least 50% into savings or investments. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. Before we continue, when you finish watching this video, go back and watch our financial freedom playlist. If you only watch this video and try to apply it alone, you'll face many problems. That's why you need to watch the entire playlist to fully understand how. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and consider becoming a member to always stay updated. Of course, none of that matters if you're allergic to the next word. Mistake number 3, avoiding budgets, aka budgets are for boring people. Let's be real. The word budget has the same vibe as tax audit or middle seat on a Spirit flight. Most people hear budget and instantly imagine spreadsheets, restriction, sadness, and a life without avocado toast. But that's not budgeting. That's punishment. Budgeting isn't about saying no. It's about saying yes on purpose. Here's the truth. Rich people love budgets. Why? Because they understand something broke, people don't. A budget doesn't limit your freedom. It creates it. A budget is just a game plan, a roadmap. It's like GPS for your dollars. Without it, you're basically driving blindfolded, hoping you end up at financial freedom by accident. Spoiler, you won't. Fix it. You don't need Excel. You don't need a PhD in accounting. You just need a basic system. Try the 50-30-20 rule. 50% equals needs, rent, groceries, that weird dentist bill. 30% equals wants, Uber Eats, concert tickets, candles that smell like ambition. 20% equals future you, savings, investments, I'm done being broke fund. Bonus, automate the savings part and never think about it again. If you can budget time to binge Netflix, you can budget your paycheck. But even the best budget dies instantly if you keep doing this next thing. Mistake number 4, credit card abuse, aka future me will handle it. Ah yes, the magic rectangle. Swipe now, cry later. Repeat, credit cards are the ultimate illusion. They make you feel rich while quietly charging you interest like it's rent on borrowed dopamine. You buy now, forget later, and then bam! Your bill hits like a bad plot twist. Here's the problem. You think it's free money. I need you to understand this clearly. A credit card isn't free money. It's a high-interest loan wrapped in points, cashback, and seductive lies. You buy a $100 hoodie, but you only make the minimum payment? Congrats! That hoodie now costs $137 and your dignity. Fix it. Use credit like a trap, not a treat. If you must use credit, only charge what you can pay in full today. Never carry a balance, ever. Set a spending limit below your comfort zone. Pro tip, use your credit card like a debit card with perks. If you wouldn't spend real money on it now, don't swipe it with imaginary money either. Every swipe is a tiny loan, and that interest, it's charging you for being hopeful. But even if you dodge credit landmines, one unexpected bill could still wreck your whole life. Why? Because of this next mistake. Mistake number 5, no emergency fund, aka please don't let the car break down. Let's be real. If one flat tire, one broken phone, or one dentist visit can take you from fine to financially on fire, we've got a problem. Most people aren't living paycheck to paycheck, they're living crisis to crisis. Because without an emergency fund, you're not managing money. You're dodging bullets in slow motion. Here's why it hurts. Life doesn't wait. Life doesn't care about your budget. Your dog swallows a sock, your car eats its own transmission. Your boss restructures the department. And suddenly, you're not just broke, you're desperate. And desperation is expensive. You start borrowing from friends, or worse, racking up high-interest credit cards, and just like that, you're back at mistake number 4, with extra regret. Fix it, start ugly, start small, just start. You don't need 6 months of expenses in a Swiss account to win. Start with $500, then get to $1,000. That little cushion, it's peace of mind in a bank account. Here's how. Transfer $25 a week into a separate savings account. Call it break glass money. Automate it so you never skip a week. Don't touch it unless something breaks, bleeds, or blows up. An emergency fund isn't sexy until it saves your life. And once you finally save a little, most people sprint into the next mistake at full speed. Mistake number 6, chasing trends, aka crypto to the moon. Let's talk about the financial version of FOMO, chasing whatever's hot. If you found it on TikTok, it's already too late. The hype train doesn't make millionaires. It leaves them behind in first class. You see someone talking about a crypto coin that's about to 100x. You hear about AI stocks from your cousin who can't spell NASDAQ. Or you YOLO into meme stocks because it worked for that Reddit guy with the headband. And before you know it, you're broke, with a portfolio full of digital beanie babies and vibes. Here's the reality. Hype is not a strategy. And if you've been watching any of our recent videos, you already know. Chasing trends is gambling dressed in a business suit. It's reacting instead of planning. And the people getting rich from the trend, they got in before you even heard about it. Everyone else? They're the exit liquidity. Fix it. Boring is the new rich. You want to build real wealth? Invest in what you understand. Use index funds, ETFs, and diversified assets. Follow the proven over the popular. Warren Buffett isn't out here flipping dog coins. He's buying cash flow, not clout. And you should too. Still with me? Good. Because this next one, it's the ultimate dream killer. Mistake number 7, procrastination, aka I'll start next month. Probably. Ah yes, the most expensive 4-word sentence in personal finance. I'll do it later. Later is where money goals go to die. You keep waiting for the right moment. When you're less busy, less broke, less stressed. Spoiler, that moment never comes. And even if it does, it's wearing sunglasses and pretending not to know you. Why procrastination feels safe and destroys you anyway. Your brain wants comfort, not chaos. So when it sees a financial decision, budgeting, saving, investing, it screams, "Ugh, too much. Let's scroll instead." You tell yourself you'll start when you get a better job, or once that one bill is paid off, or next year when Mercury isn't in retrograde. But in the meantime, you're losing thousands in missed compound interest, wasted time, and unmade progress. Fix it. The dumb start method. Stop overthinking. Stop planning to plan. Do this instead. Open your investing account today. Even if you don't fund it yet, transfer $5 to savings, yes, even if that's all you can do. Set a 15-minute timer, track your last 7 days of spending, just try it. You don't need to climb Mount Financial Freedom tomorrow. You just need to take one small step today. The best day to start was 10 years ago. The second best day is today. The worst day? Tomorrow. Always tomorrow. But even if you do start, comparison will kill your momentum if you don't avoid this silent trap. Mistake number 8, the comparison trap, aka, why does everyone have a better life than me? Let's talk about the real budget killer, comparison. You're not broke, you're just scrolling too much. You open Instagram or TikTok, and what do you see? That 23-year-old who retired from dropshipping, the girl who just bought a Tesla and somehow works remote from Italy, the crypto bro whose phone wallpaper is a stock chart going to the moon. Meanwhile, you're eating cereal for dinner and trying to remember if your rent already auto-paid. Here's the trap. You're comparing fake wins to real struggles. You're watching their highlight reel and comparing it to your blooper reel, and guess what? Most of those flashy success stories are fake, borrowed, financed, or sponsored by Visa. They're flexing rented Lambos, leased condos, and borrowed time. But you don't see that part. So you try to keep up. You spend more. You buy things you can't afford to impress people who aren't even paying attention. And boom! Now your financial plan is bleeding out for clout. Fix it. Unfollow the flex, follow the facts. Mute or unfollow anyone who makes you feel behind. Follow creators who teach, not just pose. Celebrate your wins, even if they're small, quiet, and unfiltered. The richest people rarely look rich, and the loudest flexers are often the brokest ones in the room. Comparison is a distraction. Progress is personal. Now, even if you shut out the noise and stay focused. There's one more thing people get wrong. They think big change requires big moves, but it's actually the tiny, unsexy habits that secretly make you wealthy. Let's talk about what most people overlook. Mistake number 9. Underestimating small wins, aka it's not enough to matter. You think saving $5 is pointless, but do it every day, and that's $1,800 a year. It's the little things, the daily choices, skipping one impulse buy, making one meal at home, tracking one small expense. Those small wins compound into big wins, just like interest. Fix it. Set micro goals. Track progress. Celebrate wins, even tiny ones, because momentum builds empires. And finally, the one that silently strangles every paycheck you've ever earned. Mistake number 10. No long-term plan, aka I'm just surviving right now. If you don't have a plan for your money, someone else does. And it usually ends with you broke, and them rich. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. But no vision, no direction, that's financial suicide by default. Fix it. Create a vision board. Write down your goals, reverse engineer your future. Want a house, kids, travel, freedom? It all starts with a plan. Here's the wake-up call and how to fix it all. Because let's be real, you've probably made 3, maybe 7, maybe all of these mistakes. And that's okay. You're not broken. You're just uninformed. And now, you're not anymore. Here's the fix in 3 simple moves. Track everything. Get intimate with your money. Every dollar, every application, no more mystery. Automate the good, auto-transfer savings, auto-pay bills, auto-invest in your future. Audit monthly, like a CEO, because your life is your business. Being bad with money isn't a personality trait. It's a skill you haven't learned yet. And today, you started learning. You're officially dangerous now because you've seen the matrix. And once you track your money, budget your life, and build your plan, that's when wealth gets quiet and unstoppable. If this video slapped you in the financial face, don't keep it to yourself. Comment the words, "Future Millionaire," so I know who's all serious about getting their financial life back on track. In fact, It's literally impossible to go broke if you follow 10 wealth hacks that we break down step by step in this next video. Just click the video on the screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.